There's so many issues on Isadore Street, starting with the potholes and cracks everywhere. As the road deteriorates more and more, it's getting harder for students to walk and bike on Isadore. There are clearly better options for the city of Stevens Point. As UWSP students, we walk on Isadore Street all the time. If you don't believe this is a real issue, take a look for yourself.
Isadore Street is a major pathway for cars, bicycles, and most importantly, pedestrians. With the conversation already in progress about the reconstruction of Isadore, the time is now to create a road that will accommodate today's issues as well as the future needs of the corridor. This road, under its current conditions, is not safe for cyclists nor pedestrians. There have been a lot of issues brought up with why a bike lane and pedestrian-friendly measures can't be taken, but all issues can be addressed with compromise while still gaining the maximum benefit and needed uses. Once this road is reconstructed in a fashion that does not consider the users, it will remain that way for the next 15 to 30 years. Also, the future development of the area needs to be taken into consideration, with the city itself proposing a redevelopment of the Kmart lot into a high-density student housing complex. It should be well aware of the implications that development will bring to Isadore Street. Though it has not been observed or studied, it is common knowledge that pedestrian traffic will increase. Looking at other possible areas, it's possible that Division Street could become the new bicycle and pedestrian-friendly corridor to the campus and other areas. And while I do fully agree that the failing districts on Division Street, as well as Division itself, needs a complete redesign to make it more pedestrian cyclist friendly, I still believe the safety of Isadore and the people who travel it need to be considered too. This is also due to the fact that Isadore is currently on the table for construction. Though this redesign of Division is a necessity, for the purpose of student safety, it is not the right fit to make the main corridor for cyclists and/or pedestrians. Just like water, people will take the path of least resistance. When a student is heading to class, they are not going to go off campus and out of their way to use the bike lanes on Division, especially with the new redevelopment proposal of Kmart. As I mentioned earlier, the path of least resistance is Isadore Street. The issue of not enough space under the current conditions seems to also be an issue. I believe with proper planning, a large addition would not be needed to add these bike lanes and pedestrian safety features to Isadore. A parking lane, 2 traffic lanes, as well as a modern cyclist and pedestrian walkway can be created while residing in the current dimensions.
Across the country, more people are using bicycles as a way to get around. Cities with high bicycling rates tend to have lower crash rates for all road users.
Improvements in air quality and the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions in Wisconsin due to bicycling is worth over $90 million a year.
20% of short car trips were replaced by bicycle trips in Milwaukee and Madison, Wisconsin. It would prevent 57,405 tons of carbon dioxide from being emitted, a value of $1.2 million.
Since 2011, the miles of protected bike lanes have doubled.
Protected bike lanes improve the quality of life, and a great example of this is in 2012, the city of Chicago built 2 miles of protected bike lanes with a lane on each side of the road that was protected by flexible barriers and parked cars.
One of the ways that we would install a bike path is through a raised bikeway. It is safer for the community. It does cost a little bit more.
Protected bike lanes are on-street lanes that are separated from motorized traffic.
A possible solution to this could be planters. They're aesthetically pleasing and they're also very effective, 5 out of 5 safety rating. They also are only 3 out of 5 rating for cost, which means they're pretty cost effective.